see y'all don't sound too excited about that out there. Our goal over the next 5 to 10 years is to create 100 cash millionaires. And for those of you who maybe can't become a cash millionaire over the next 5 to 10 years, our goal is to help you to triple or quadruple the amount of money you're cash flowing right now in your current life. See, we're about wealth creation and actually eradicating poverty, teaching people financial education, teaching people financial empowerment. So I want you to think about where you are in your life right now, but more importantly, where do you want to be? Because we're about to do something that's going to totally transform the lives of everyone in America. Now, I don't know about you standing here right now, but I come from very humble beginnings. Grew up in a single-parent home, a couple of different housing projects. My mother worked 2 or 3 jobs just to pay the bills, just to keep the lights on. And as I grew up, I understood that the lifestyle you live was a choice. It wasn't a curse that you had to live with, but you just had to get some information to transform your situations. How many of you ever heard that before? Absolutely. Okay? So tonight we're going to be sharing that information with you that can transform your situation. Because for me personally, when I went to college, I started a journey to entrepreneurship. And I was blessed and fortunate over the course of the next 5, 10 to 15 years to earn millions of dollars as an entrepreneur. And the reason why that happened is I was blessed with 2 very important things. Number 1, financial education. And number 2, outside of financial education, an opportunity to change my life. Tonight, that's what we're going to give you. Number 1, financial education. And number 2, an opportunity to transform and change your life. And outside of that, a group of people that's going to help you make it happen. How many of you can get excited about that? This is a nice spot, right? Yeah. You know, this is not your typical business opportunity meeting. This is not your typical show up and get information at a seminar or workshop. You know, we're unorthodox. We're going to be doing things that truly shakes up not only the network marketing industry, but the world of business, period. We plan on changing millions of lives, and because you're here tonight, what you got to understand, you're on the front end of history. We're talking about becoming a multi-billion-dollar company and creating multi-millionaires. That's the kind of thing you don't talk about at break at work, is it? So I want you to raise your energy level a little bit, because the guy that's about to come to the front of the room is, I believe, a creative genius. In fact, he's probably one of the most creative individuals I know, one of the most successful individuals I know. Over the course of the years, he's become a really great friend, also a great business partner, and he loves having a lot of fun. He's been a director of training and development for Nove over the past couple of years, an awesome leader in the MyEcon realm, and as we bring these 2 companies together, he's going to be spearheading, helping us change lives across the country, including yours. Give it up for my great business partner and even better friend, Mr. Brian Beane. You good, Jay? Y'all give it up for Rico and Justin. Y'all have some fun, man. Give it up for him, please. Give it up for him. All right. So we're going to do something real cool. Who's ready to talk money? Okay. Now, you're going to have to decide right now. You got to make a tough decision. Whether you want to write money or whether you want to show your friends the money. If I were you, I would do both. Because I'm going to give you guys a sheet of paper that's going to change your life. Anybody want to take this sheet of paper home and take your income from 5 figures to 6? Is that cool? Yes. What about going from 6 to 7? Is that cool? Yes. What about going from 7 to 8? Is that cool? Yes. What about going from 8 to 9? Is that cool? Yes. So what I want you guys to realize is that everybody can't sell, and everybody can't market, and everybody can't pack a room, but you all can get a strategy that a multi-millionaire taught me. Take this sheet of paper home, look it over with your loved ones, and change your life. Is that okay? Yes. So I don't want you guys standing all night. Let's go ahead and get those clipboards going. If I were you, I'd film with one and write with the other. I'm just being honest with you. All right? Make a decision right now. Do you want likes and thumbs ups, or do you want millions of dollars? Make a decision. It's up to you. So do both. Here's the reality. Let me show you guys how this works. I am from Atlanta, Georgia. While you get these clipboards, I went to Morehouse College, got my degree. A lot of my friends graduated cum laude, summa cum laude. I graduated thank you laude. Who know about thank you laude? Thank God I'm out of here. So when I went to Morehouse and got my degree in English, I hit the glass ceiling really early. And I was very frustrated. That traffic y'all fought coming in here, that was nothing. Imagine doing that. I lived by the airport at the time. And I worked out on Satellite Boulevard all the way past, not Pleasantdale, Pleasant Hill, every day. 4 hours of my day, getting exhaust fumes, going back and forth to work. Who would be frustrated?
Who knows about being frustrated at the job, right? I was to the point where if one guy said another thing to me, I was going to snap his neck. Who know what I'm talking about, right? Because I was already mad when I got to work. Well, I came to a meeting like this, true story, got out of my comfort zone, and I retired when I was 22 years old. That was 19 years ago. I retired when I was 22 because I got mad. Everybody say, get mad. Get mad. You got to get mad at your situation. Nothing happens until you get mad at your situation. So I'm going to show you guys the situation that most people in America are in. Then I'm going to show you how to fix that situation. And all I want you guys to do is ask yourself a question. Do you know somebody who should have been here? Yes. Already? Okay, so here's the reality. Why is it that America is the wealthiest country in the world and so many people struggle? Have you really thought about that? Now, people always talk about Dubai got us beat. No. I don't see people dying to get to Dubai. You go to Dubai, you bring your butt back. Who know what I'm talking about, right? But people die to get to what? America. Now, why is that? Well, other nationalities in other countries understand this is the land of opportunity. The problem is you were born here, so you don't understand that it's a land of opportunity. People aren't getting wealthy here because they work hard. Let me tell you guys something. Wealth and work are not synonymous. I know plenty of people who work that are not wealthy. Raise your hand if you know somebody. I know plenty of people that are wealthy that don't work. Raise your hand if you know somebody. So you got to know right now that wealth and work are not synonymous. We're going to give you guys a strategy today that's going to shift your lifestyle all the way around. Here's why. I made my first $1 million selling. For those that understand network marketing, I've been to the top of 5 network marketing companies since I was 22. 5. Top producer in 5. Lost my first $1 million in my 20s because I didn't have a strategy. Now, who want to lose $1 million? Please don't raise your hand. But who want to have a gift to get it all back if you did, right? I'm going to show you how to make $1 million, and I'm going to show you how to keep $1 million. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to be a millionaire. What I can guarantee you, people are using these same strategies on this clipboard, and they are financially free. Everybody say strategy. Strategy. Over. Sales. Sales. Now, I used to say strategy trump sales, but I don't like how that sound no more. So I want y'all to understand, it's strategy over sales. Here's the reality. If you hold the clipboard, I want you to write this down. You're going to see 2 big circles. One says 2, the other one says what? 4. The other one says what? 3. Everybody see 2, 4, 3? Yeah. My man. Now I'm talking to the people with the clipboards right now. There are 2 objectives, right? Objectives in the circles that everybody in this country has. How many? 2 financial goals. Now if you know what your goals are, you can hit them. The problem with most Americans is they aim at nothing and they hit it dead on the head. If you aim at nothing, I promise you're going to hit it every way. Every time. So you got to have your 2 goals. That's number 1. Then you got 4 challenges. Write that down. You see the big circles with the 4? You got 4 challenges keeping you from hitting your goals. Once you recognize the challenges and know that they exist, it's easy to pass them. The problem is most people don't even know they what? Exist. Then I'm going to give you 3 solutions to your 4 challenges. We call this 2, 4, 3. If you guys learn 2, 4, 3, your financial plan will manifest before your eyes. Does that make sense? Let me make sure you understand something. Everything happens twice. First behind your eyes, then in front of your eyes. The problem with most people is they think everything manifests physically first. It doesn't. It manifests mentally first. Everything you see, this carpet, these lights, this building, somebody thought of this stuff first. Am I right? So the question becomes, how are you thinking about your finances? If all you focus on is bills and how you're going to pay the bills, that's why they keep coming. Because that's all you focus on. Does that make sense? When you get to a point where you got so much cash flow that you're paying this year's bills with money you made in 1996, then you got wealth. Let me give you a side note. If you're paying this month's bills with this month's money, you're in serious trouble. If you're paying this month's bills with the money coming in this month, you one catastrophe away from trouble. Am I right? Yes. Now, if you're paying this month's bills with money you made back in February, you got some positive cash flow. Am I right? Yes. Why don't most people have finances in the wealthiest country in the world? Here's why. You don't understand your goals. Goal number 1, or A, is your current lifestyle is paid for by your labor. Write that down. I'm going to fly through this because y'all standing up, y'all looking good. We might even shake a tail feather if I have one more drink. All right. Your current lifestyle is paid for by what? Your labor. In other words, you go to work every day to pay for the lifestyle that you have identified for yourself. True or false? Now here's the struggle. Your future lifestyle is paid for with your investments. The problem is most people are barely making it in the current. So they can't even think about the what? The future. And the next thing you know, you look up and the future is now. Is what? Is here. See, if the job was doing what it was supposed to do, you would be excited about going to work. In other words, if you went to work every day and you saw $5 million coming because your future was bright, you're going to work with a different step, wouldn't you? Right. It's when you go to work every day and you barely making it and working that it gets frustrating. Am I right? See, if the job was taking care of your current and future, you would love it. The problem is it's not taking care of either. Everybody got the two goals? A is what? Labor equals current equals what? Labor. B is future equals what? Investments. Now, Brian didn't make this up. People say, Brian Beane, you're a genius. I didn't make this up. The two biggest entities in the world tried to fix this. One is the government. Am I right? And one is corporate America. Here's what y'all got to remember. This concept is called income shifting. Say it. Income shifting. I need it with energy, man. Say it. Income shifting. All right, the first thing you got to do to get wealthy, man, you got to be enthusiastic. Right. You can't come here and talk half-assed. Income shifting. No, you got to be enthusiastic. I'm about to tell you how to get rich, but you got to go ahead and implement these things when? Now, it's called income shifting. Here's why. The two largest entities in the world, two of them, are the government, three of them, the government, banks, and corporate America. Now, where did the government get their money from? Us. When you pay what? Tax. Now, where did the banks get their money from? Us. When you make what? Deposits. So if the government got wealthy off us, and the banks got wealthy off us, you have the wealth. They tricked us into shifting it to them. So what we're going to do tonight, over the next 15 minutes, is shift the wealth back to the people that got it shifted from. See, a lot of y'all think I'm going to go over your head. Finances is not hard. You got to get your money back from the people who got it from you. Make sense? So the government, write this down, and that blank where it says government, tried to fix it with Social Security. Just put SS. Did it work? There are more people retiring. They didn't anticipate this era called the baby boomers, where these little babies start popping up between 1946 and 1964. A lot of people don't know, but after the World War, soldiers came home and got it in. That's what happened. So after the war, soldiers came back, and the baby boomers are born between 46 and 64. Well, fast forward now, they're retiring, and there's not enough money in the pot. So we call it social insecurity. Does that make sense? Social what? Insecurity. Now, the government tried to fix it with that. You ever got that little statement? If you were to retire today, you'd be like, oh, Jesus. This is my cell phone bill. My cell phone bill will get cut off with my Social Security. It's not enough, am I right? Yeah. Now, corporate America tried to fix it with pensions. Write that down. You see where it says corporate America? Pensions don't work. Why? They don't exist no more. See, you're in a new age mentality. You're in a new age society with old age thinking. Company's not keeping you around 30, 40 years no more. Remember your grandma and grandpa worked at the plant? My family's from Detroit. So I know you remember working at the plant for like 30 years, 40 years, or your grandparents had a job. Well, now the internet is here, so jobs being cut. You're not even staying at the job long enough to get a pension. And if you are, they'll cut you before pension time. Am I right? Delta did it. After 9/11, Delta looked at everybody's pensions. True story. Filed bankruptcy and said, you know what? We can save several $1 billion if we cut these guys right here before we cash in. Your pension gone. Then you got technology. Anybody been to the grocery store lately? 6 checkout counters. 18 jobs gone. Why 18? Because it's 3 shifts. One young lady at the front, you need her help. Who know what I'm talking about? Right? I hate them self-checkout counters. But please don't have no produce. Where the lady at when you got produce? But that's 18 jobs, what? Gone. You can take a picture of your check now, and that check will deposit to your what? Account. We can text money now on Facebook. Cash App. They got an app where you owe me some cash. I just cash app you, and it'll ding you till you pay. You got ways and Google Maps and navigation and Siri. You living in some exciting times right now, but that also means companies don't need people no more.
Exactly.
So the jobs you run into, companies cutting back. Let me tell you something. Always remember this. You'll never hear me bash a job. I love jobs. I do. Because if you don't like your job, go without it and tell me how you feel. Remember this as a mental note. Be thankful for your job, just don't be satisfied. Because you got to put your business hat on. To your job, you're strictly business. So on their balance sheet, you on the expense side. So if my job has to answer the shareholders, we may have to cut what? Expenses. That's you. So for our revenue, for our profits to go up, expenses got to go what? Down. Your job on the expense side. So if you understood that, when they cut this whole division, you won't go postal. Does that make sense? But when you don't understand business and they lay people off, you go in there tomorrow. I know you didn't say fire. Say fire. Did you say fire? Click. Say it. Because you understand it's business. They don't need you no more. They got to cut this whole division because they're trying to increase profits for the shareholders. If that's the side you own, your life in somebody else's hands. And I just didn't want to be in a position where somebody come in and stroke a pen and I ain't got no money. See, our company's called My Econ. That represents my economy. So you don't worry about the economy. Everybody say my economy.
My economy.
As long as your finances are right, you're not worried about what's happening in the economy. All right? Now, let's talk about 4 things keeping you from making it. Number 1, or A on your sheet, is inflation. Until you get this, you'll never get wealthy. Inflation is big, man. Inflation is called the silent income killer. Say it. Silent what? One more time. Silent income killer. Here's why. Your dollar loses value every day. Not some days. Every day, the value of your dollar drops. Why? And if this is worth the price of you coming right here, which is free. This is worth the price of admission. Business owners in America control the cost of goods and services. Am I right? That's my man right here. So what's your name? Jamal. So if Jamal owns a hat store, he can raise the price of hats anyway, anytime. Am I right? Okay. Nefertiti, if she owns a shoe store, she can raise the price of shoes anyway, anytime. Because in America, it's free enterprise. So if they want more profits, they just slowly what? Go up. But your dollar didn't go up. So in this country, if business owners determine prices, you got to be able to go up when they go up. All right, let me prove it to you. Anybody got some gas lately? Who remembers when the top number was spinning and the bottom number was spinning at the same speed? The top is dollars, the bottom is gallons. It used to be click, 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 click. Everybody say it. Click, 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 click. Dollar, gallon, click, 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 click. Today, you know what it is? Click. Click. The gas pump is the only place where you see inflation. Because that bottom number, you like, man, are you going to spend? That's your gallons. But the top number is your money. So you went to the same cashier with the same 20 that used to fill you up. Remember the good old days? Used to fill you up. I used to ride all week long on 20. Now you put 20 in your car like, where you want me to go? Out the gas station parking lot? It's inflation. It don't matter that you got the same president on the 20, same color, same paper. Business owners are increasing their prices. You can't come in with the same dollar. Until you outpace inflation, you'll never get rich. Only 2 things outpace inflation: real estate and a business. Let me prove it to you. You buy a house for $280. You sell it for $420. You get a check for $140,000. Am I right? That's inflation. Who like it on that side, though? You see, inflation is what increased the price of your what? Your house. See, inflation is not bad. It's bad if you're on the wrong way. Wrong side. Everybody got inflation? We're talking about the 4 things that keep you from hitting your 2 what? goes. You got to overcome inflation. Now multiply my gas example by daycare, healthcare. Am I right? Clothes. Who been to the movies lately? Fellas, you used to take her to dinner and a movie. Now it's dinner or a movie. You're like, babe, we can't do both. You got to work this out. We ain't doing both tonight, baby. It's crazy. $20 used to be, yeah, now we red box it out and just be done with it. Because that's inflation. So, cost of living going up, value of the dollar going what? Number 2, or B. Write it down, taxes. Whoo, taxes is the booger bear. Taxes we call the chainsaw massacre. Y'all see that fraction next to taxes? You may see it. It says taxes take. I want you to put the first 1/3. See the little slash? Taxes take the first 1/3. Here's the harsh reality. Do y'all know you work for the government from January to April? People say, what? Yeah. Because if you add up all the taxes for the 12 months, 1/3 of it went to who? The government. So that means you work for the government for 1/3 of the what? From January to April, you work for the feds. But here's how they do it. See, it's called capitalism. If your boss told you, look, you're going to work for 4 months for free, then we're going to pay you in May, you'd be like, so they go ahead and get the 4 months over the course of the whole what? The whole year. But you still, don't get it twisted. You work 4 months for the government. Absolutely. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Fill in the blank. Ad valorem what? Tax. Local what? Tax. State what? Tax. Federal what? Tax. Sales what? Tax. Property what? Tax. Income what? Tax. Don't tell me 1/3 of your money ain't gone. 1/3 is gone. See, the problem with people is this. When you and your husband get together, or you and your wife get together, or you and your spouse, or just you start budgeting. Budgeting has nothing to do with your finances. It's a small percentage. But you look at, if we just went to Sprint instead of Verizon, we would save $20. That ain't enough to invest. If we would stop eating out so much, see what most people do, they've been trained to what? Budget. You've never been trained to get your taxes sliced in half. Does that make sense? Absolutely. See, when we talk taxes, people get nervous, especially people that don't understand. Brian, I ain't messing with them taxes. You heard about Wesley Snipes? Always the worst story in the world. Willie Nelson. Laura Hill. That's tax evasion. That means you said and signed off that you made $2 million. You made $5 and thought they didn't know. You can't lie about your taxes. Does that make sense? You can't make money and say one thing, sign off, swear this true. You lie on that document. That's tax evasion. Tax reduction is, I make money, I'm going to pay me first and pay you off the back end. Does that make sense? I'll explain that in a second. Taxes take the first 1/3. Here's a question. Out of all the taxes I mentioned, the one you can control are your income taxes. So why are you guys getting tax refunds? I know I stepped on some toes. Let me prove it to you. If I didn't learn nothing else at Morehouse, I got my English degree. I was going to law school before I started my business. I thought. Refund. Re means again. Fund means money. Your refund is your money again. Exactly. It ain't no surprise. I don't know why you're like, girl, it's tax time. Your CPA didn't do you no favor. You overpaid taxes. They gave you a check back. Next year. Now, if you understand the sheet, if I get the check next year, inflation already what? Ate it. Because that's last year's money, am I right? Now you're going to take your tax refund and go pay off the debt you accumulated from last year. So most people don't get it. Then look, you need to refund so fast, you file a rapid refund and pay another man another 10% of your refund. Then your refund is income, so it gets taxed. Good night. So let's get it straight. Government take your money during the year. They invest it. Give you some what? Back. At no interest. Even though they made billions off all of us investing. Am I right? Gave you no interest. You need the money quick, so you file rapid, give another person 10% of your refund, then the government tax that as income. And some of y'all still gonna leave here today, man. I don't care what he said. I like my refund. Hey, let me tell you one thing about me. I don't argue. It's your money. Do what you want with your money. But let me give you some food for thought. If you had your money during a year, instead of $6,000 one time, if we gave you $500 a month, you could pay off problem C, which is your debt. See, the government got you in debt, so they need to pay to get you what? Out. So why are you waiting on next year to get your money when you can get it up front, pay off your debt, and make $500 a month, $1,100 a month? Write this down. As you know, debt takes the second 1/3. So let me get this straight. I work all year. I work for the bank from January to April. Then I work for the government from May to August. You ain't got paid yet. You ain't got paid yet. Am I right? Yeah. Here's why. You make $50,000 a year. Government take 18. You take home 32. Now to get back up to 50, you got to borrow 18 and pay back 24. See, y'all got to remember something, man. It's called capitalism. When the laws of the land were set, we borrowed it from Europe. Europe had what's called a caste system. Either you had land or you didn't. So people that had land had certain tax laws, and people that worked for people that got land had another set of tax laws. America brought the same laws over here. In this country, either you pay high taxes because you're a worker, or you pay low taxes because you're a business owner. In this country, in America, business owner equals land. In Europe, business in Europe is land. In America, it's business owner. It's the same system. Okay. Unless you forgot your history, we broke away from them, but we kept the same laws. Yes. So you got to know the laws that govern your land. Am I right? Absolutely. So the government gets you off the top, then the bank kick you in the bottom. So you steadily, they taking the third, boom, they hitting you in the back. Then why would you get ahead? Here comes some more taxes, and here comes some more debt. Then here comes tis the season. D, big business. Big business takes the final 1/3 of your money. How much? 1/3. 1/3. So again, I'm an English major, but I did decent in fractions. Last time I checked, 3/3 was 1. Your money gone. We haven't even paid you yet, am I right? Because 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is 3/3. That's 100% of your money gone. And you wonder why you don't have enough to invest. The 4 things are robbing you of your wealth. You never get wealthy overpaying taxes, buried in debt, giving big business every extra dollar, and letting inflation eat you every year. You will never get wealthy. Until you get mad at that, you might as well get content with your situation. Raise your hand if you're a little pissed off right now. Understand this. Let me piss you off even more. The 31st October is what? November, what's the big one? Thanksgiving. December, what's the big one? Christmas. January, what's the big one? February 14th. March, back to what? March, back to what? School. Am I right? I'm sorry, spring what? Spring break. April what? Easter. May, Mother's what? June. July. August, back to what? School. September what? October what? Every year you spending money. Every month. Every month. Every month. It's called capitalism. There's something to partake in monthly. And people say, shoot, not me. Okay, don't participate. Go to the corporate picnic or whatever, and don't do the Secret Santa. Don't do it. Tell your boss, I ain't doing it. Brian told me to start keeping my money. All right, not a team player. even when you're working, they got their nose on it. All right. Not a team player. Then you go to your evaluation. Remember Secret Santa? Fellas, go tell your lady on Valentine's Day, you know what, we need to cut back. All right. While you come back, another brother cutting in. So you look, let's be honest. To a degree, you gotta participate. Am I right? It's capitalism. Flat screens, curved screens, mini iPad. Now, see, y'all ever notice? First small was in. Now big is in. It's the way they do it. I've never seen a person with curved walls, but they got curved TVs. They're nice too. You know what I'm saying? It's capitalism. They're gonna make sure big business get a percentage of your money. Am I right? Who ready to fix it? Everybody say I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Here's the solutions.
Here go the solutions. It's 3 solutions in our program. Everybody say income shifting. Say it.
Income shifting.
Now you'll commonly hear me refer to this as cash, asset, cash. This is what I have mastered, and you will watch your wealth grow before your eyes. You got to take some cash. Then you got to buy, build, or grow an asset, and that asset generates more what?
Cash.
If you do that, you're going to get rich.
Absolutely.
See, you got to learn how to take $5, spend 2, stash 3, and make 10. Take $5, spend 2, stash 3, flip 3 into what? 10. Take $7 of the 10, keep the 3 where it was, spend 4, keep 3, make another 20. But what we do, we don't do cash, asset, cash. We do cash, buy some trash, and game over. So you got to do cash, asset, what? Cash. Say it.
Cash, asset, cash.
Again.
Cash, asset, cash.
If you adopt that in your life, you're going to get wealthy. Because see, after a while, the asset buys your toys. Then you don't feel guilty going on vacation. Who know what I'm talking about? You go on vacation, you know you ain't got no business. You're using the wrong money on this vacation. You can't even enjoy yourself. You're like, hold on, baby, you drink? How much you gonna drink? Huh? We just got here. We got another 4 days. She's like, let's go home, baby. We shouldn't even be here. Because you're using the wrong money. But when an asset sends you on vacation, the asset keeps generating what? Money. So you got to start thinking like an apple or a farmer with an orchard. We take a seed. We plant the seed. The seed grows a tree. The tree bears some fruit. The fruit will rot and decay, but leave some more seeds to grow more trees, to get more fruit. That'll drop some more seeds. Then after a while, your seed grew an orchard. But what we do, we want to know when we can eat the apple. Now, Brian, I got a seed. I planted it. I got an apple, and I'm hungry. Split the apple in half, plant some more seeds, eat half the apple, and shut up. But that ain't how we operate. We got to eat the whole apple because we hungry when. See, we hungry now. But see, your children are going to be hungry later. See, it's a different mentality. When you adopt this mentality, you're going to get wealthy. And it's hard. It's hard because your friends are like, we doing this, we doing that, homecoming, vacation, cruise, got me a new car, got me a new BMW. A friend of mine rode up with me the other day. Got me a new BMW. I said, really? How'd you get it? Went right out here to the dealership. I said, man, you paid cash? Oh, no. I said, see, just because you afford the note don't mean you can afford the car. So that don't impress me. We all can afford the note. Everybody got the note. So people don't impress me. Yeah, man, when I got me a new whip. Oh, cash? Nah, finance. Oh, okay, you can afford the note. Because see, here's the problem. If everybody got what they could afford, you wouldn't feel good. But that's your self-imposed limitations, feeling good about what other people see you as. Wealthy people will pull up in their Ford Taurus because they don't have to prove to you that they're a billionaire. Broke people got to pull up in a Bentley but can't leave 285. See, it's the difference. I decided a long time ago, I'd rather whip out a Honda and travel the world than have a Bentley on 85. So I've been to Dubai. I've been to South France. I've been to Monaco. I've been to Italy. I've been to Aruba. I've been to Tahiti. I've been all over the world. Why? Because I learned a long time ago, I ain't trying to impress you. I'm impressing my son.
Right.
That's all I care about.
Right.
Now I got my whips, I got my little toys, but my assets mine. Does that make sense? I got a big problem now. I got more cars than I got garage. Whew, we in trouble. But the asset buys them. Am I right? Here's what you got to do. Y'all ready? It's real simple. We're going to get out of here. You see where it says blank management? Write cash flow. Within 3 months, we got to help you clean up your cash flow. See it at the bottom? Blank management. You got it? Now, we got to help you clean up your cash flow. Here's what you got to remember. After we get you some cash flow, we got to get you some blank income. We're going from left to right. Business income. You got to get some business income because in America, businesses are taxed different. Does that make sense? Businesses are taxed different. Now, once we get you some cash flow and some business income, we got to get number 3. This is where the wealth is. Investment income. See, in this country, investments are taxed the least. It's called capital gains. You need most of your money coming from capital what? Capital gains. If most of your money coming from a W-2, you're giving most of it away. So this is called income shifting. We got to shift your money from your W-2, drive it through a business, and take the money from 1 and 2 and learn to what? Everybody say invest it. Yes. Now most of your wealth coming from that column. That's when money make money. Repeat after me. Something has to work.
Something has to work.
Just not me.
Just not me.
That's what you got to get to. Got it? Something has to work.
Something has to work.
Just not me.
Just not me.
All right. So now, as we wrap up, we're going from left to right. We're no longer going down. Everything I tell you, we're going left to right. Make sense? What's my first solution? Cash flow what? Business what? Investment what? This concept is called income what? Also known as cash. Asset cash. Y'all sound good. Y'all sound good. All right, here we go. Now you got to figure out this tax game. See, there's somebody on TV right now that has exposed the tax game. Now he's an idiot because he using the wrong platform to do it. But he's absolutely right. You're not supposed to pay a lot in taxes. You're not. You think that. The problem is everything else dumb come out of his mouth, so you think that's dumb too. That's the one thing. You're not supposed to overpay taxes. I'm going to prove it to you. You pay your taxes, but you don't overpay them. A refund is the what? Overpayment of taxes. That's why it's a refund. So W-2s make, write this down, 28-33%. You see the percentages? W-2, that's the highest form of taxation. In this country, the worker pays the what? Highest. Now, business income in the middle pays 18 to 23. Now, already, that tells you should own a what? Business. A business. Because you're going to pay a lower percentage tax-wise. Make sense? Yeah. Capital gains, the third column, pays less than 15. Now, let's look at the disparaging. Let's look at the range here. Capital gains pay 15. Employees pay 30. That's more than what? That's double. So you need most of your money to come from what? Capital gains. Does that make sense? Absolutely. So the way to get to that column is to pass it through a business. Right. Let me prove it to you. Every time the government wants you to do something, they incentivize you by giving you tax deductions. Am I right? Yes, sir. Get married, get a tax what? Deduction. Have a baby, get a tax what? Deduction. If I go solar on my house and get all new window panels and increase my carbon footprint, I get tax what? Deductions. If the government wants you to open a business, they give you a tax what? So they must want you to do it. Because everywhere else in your life, when they want you to do something, you get a tax what? Deduction. So if the government's saying you pay less taxes as a business owner, they want you to be one. But both people can't get one. Meaning the boss and the employee, y'all both can't get it. So guess who gets it? The boss. Because here's the reality. You good. Go. Here's how this works. You're like, Brian, whatever you don't use me. Okay, here we go. Here's how this works. Somebody ain't filming. All right, here we go. It's real simple. If the government, allow him to pay me last, he'll have more cash flow during the what? During the year. Because that's what happens. The government lets business owners pay taxes on the back end. Now, if he has positive cash flow, his business will continue to what? And he'll hire more what? Then the government get their taxes from them. But the big boss gets the tax break because he's creating more what? Jobs. Income, and jobs. So if he creates more jobs, unemployment goes what? Income is plentiful, and the big four thrive. So the employer will always get the break because we need him to have positive cash flow. The employee will never get a break. We just get taxed. So you got to automatically, after today, become a what? A business owner. Our job is to empower people to become entrepreneurs. Does that make sense? Yeah. You got to become a business owner. Here's why. Here's the philosophy. We're moving down and we're done. Next line. Here's the philosophy of a W-2. I work, I'm taxed, then I spend. Everybody see it? I work, I'm taxed, then I spend when? Last. So if you're on a W-2, people miss this. When you hear stuff like W-2 and 1099, those are just tax codes. Don't be afraid of it. A W-2 is a tax code. It tells the government how to tax you. A 1099 is a tax code. It tells the government how to tax you. Does that make sense? Your 401k, that's a tax code. People say I'm investing my 401k tight. People don't understand. That's not really the right verbiage. That's just a tax code. What's in the 401k are the investments. The 401k is just a tax shelter. You see? Does that make sense? Okay. My nonprofit, my 503b, that's a tax code. You see? So when you hear W-2, that's just a what? Tax code. It says tax me now. When you hear 1099, that's just a tax code. That means tax me later. See the difference? And that third column, money says, it's no blanks. My money works. I'm going to reinvest my money, and it's going to make some more with. See what I'm saying? So you got to decide right now which column you down with. Brian, I like my W-2. Hey, far be it for me to tell you about your W-2. But just know, if you want to get wealthy, you got to shift it at some point to get lower taxes. You got to take that money and start investing it, and then you'll create wealth. See the mentality? All right, let's move on. You should have now the top 3 rows filled out at the bottom. Am I right? Now we're going to go down, and we're done. We got to get some positive what? Cash flow. Everybody say cash flow. Cash flow. Everybody say cash flow.
Cash flow.
I'm not losing you, am I? No. We talking money, right? You came to a millionaire mixer, right? Then we can't leave with a bankrupt mentality. Can't come to a millionaire mixer with a bankrupt mentality. Brian, I got somewhere to be. Well, I do too. But I'm here with you. Does that make sense? We all got somewhere to be, but you got to pause your life sometime and say, let me get my act together. Make sense? Let's rock and roll. Cash flow and income are different. When you learn this, you're going to be powerful. Income is measured in dollars. Cash flow is measured in what? Time. Your cash flow is what you need to monitor. You got great income, the problem is your cash flow negative. Let me show you what I mean. If I make $1 million a year, but my expenses are $2 million, I'm negative 6 months. See, my income is from here to here. But my expenses are from here to here. So I'm broke by June. See, cash flow is measured in what? Time. So my income, you can be a millionaire and still be broke. Trust me, you know plenty of them. People don't understand that. That's why it don't impress me no more. Like, you know plenty of them. Their cash flow negative. Got big house, plenty of cars, big mansion every month. Lord Jesus, how do I keep this up? Because see, what you didn't realize when you became a millionaire, you didn't realize you didn't have to do all those millionaire things. See, now that you're a millionaire, you got to join the country club. Oh, you got to do that, but you can't just go to the country club looking any kind of way because everybody else won't look any kind of way. But you don't realize they're struggling too. Now, when you pull up at the country club, you can't pull up in your little Buick. Oh, no, you got to pull up in something new because you're at the country club. And now you can't have them golf clubs. You got to get the new golf clubs. Come on now. Now, you can't sip on that. You got to sip on this. You're not a membership of that. Oh, with us, you got to be a membership of this. Oh, come on now. You can't dress like that no more. You got to dress like this. Your little million just gone trying to keep up. I can take a high school teacher. She make 80 grand a year. But her bills are 40. Her cash flow is 2 years. See? Because she got, in other words, she good this year and she good what? Next year. Because her bills ain't but 40. So her cash flow is tight. But her income is not as much as the millionaire. But he got migraines. And she traveling the world in her Honda Accord. He got the Bentley 1 note away from repo. She got the Accord paid for, house paid for, traveling the world, enjoying herself, because cash flow is king, not income. See, you don't need it to be wealthy to get wealthy. You don't need to be wealthy to get wealthy. Make sense? Absolutely. There are 3 ways to increase your cash flow. A, B, and C. You ready? Everybody see M-I-N, M-I-N, M-I-N? You got to minimize 3 things. Taxes got to go what? Down. Debt got to go what? Down. Expenses have to go what? Down. If your taxes, debt, and expenses go down, your cash flow is automatically what?
No.
Okay? Good. Okay? So 3 things got to go down. Now, if your taxes go down, you can use that money to pay off your what? Now, if we pay off your debt, your credit score goes what? So we can get your taxes down, get your debt down, get your credit score up. You creating positive what? We got it all right here. Now your expenses keep going what? You haven't even made a dime yet, but you got more cash flow. Because you took your money back from the people who took it from you. Make sense? All right, let's wrap this up. Let's get some business income. We slide over to the middle. You ready? As a business owner, you get to B, I think is right off. What's A? I mean, B is right off, right? A is invest. Okay, let's go to B real quick. B is right off your lifestyle. Right off your lifestyle. Let me say what I mean by that. I'm not a business owner, you are. I got a cell phone bill, you got a what? Cell phone bill. I got square footage in my house, you got square footage in what? Your house. I eat out, you what? Eat out. I got light, gas, and water, you got what? Light, gas, and water. But you're a business owner, and because you get paid on 1099, the government acknowledges that it takes money to make what? So you get to subtract a percentage of your bills first, then pay taxes down here. I don't have a business, but I got the same bills. But because I'm not 1099 coded, my bills just go out the window. And my income stay up here because I couldn't deduct nothing. So let me ask y'all a question. You got homes, apartments, and condos. Why you not writing off some of your square footage? Let me tell you something. When I bought my house, I got a decent sized house. It's just me and my son. No big mansion, nothing, but put it this way, I don't see every room every day, right? You don't need but so much house. Does that make sense? It amazes me when people just get ridiculous. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But anyway, so if I write off my great room, if all y'all come to my house and we have an event, everything I serve, if I'm a business owner, is taxed what? Y'all were in my great room, which is the biggest part of my house. That means that percentage of my house is taxed what? That means that percentage of my utilities for that percentage of the house is taxed what? My son, his job is to get you a sign-in sheet, ask you to sign in, get you some water, and help me clean up when y'all leave. He has a job working for the family what? In America, your first $6,200 is tax-free. So listen, I pay him $100 a week. It's 52 weeks in a what? My salary at the end of the year, his salary is $5,200. Daddy wrote off $5,200 and shifted it to my boy. Now, my income, my taxable income is coming down, but it stayed in the same family. Now, when he wants a PlayStation game, you get it from that. Because you can't, see, if Daddy bought a PlayStation game, I can't write off the game. Because that's not what's called reasonable and customary for my business. But his salary is a tax what? And then, because it's 52 weeks in a year, but the most you can do without taxation is 62, he gets a $1,000 bonus. I take it all the way to the top. And write off the whole 62 what? 100. People say, shoot, I got to have some more kids. Now, I'm not saying that. That's way expensive. I'm just showing you how to shift your what? Income. People say, Brian, that's illegal. Oh, okay. Let me get this straight. Do the Waltons have a whole family lineage? And own all of Walmart? Am I right? Does Ray Kroc, the owner of McDonald's, do they have family money? Do the Firestones have family money? Does Ford have family money? I'm sorry. Does the Heinz ketchup family have family money? Does Wrigley Gum have family money? See, that's your problem. You don't think you can have family money. Brian, I ain't met with them taxes. Look, don't do it. Don't do nothing I say. It don't matter to me at all. I don't get a dime off your tax savings. I'm just telling you how the game works. Am I right? Think about it. With athletes, they give you a foundation and tell you to start a foundation for kids in the inner city. Am I right? With actors, they tell you to go get a big house and farm animals. And Ellen and these people, they don't care nothing about no llamas. It's a tax what? Your way of doing it is your home. For the average person, it's your home. You got it? Write this down on A. Wrap this up. Invest $199. $199. How many times? Everybody say once?
Once.
And $34.95 a month. Now this is what kills me. If you're over the age of 18, who over 18 in this room? Who've been working at least 5 years? You don't kill me about people. You've been working 5, 10, 15, 20 years. See $199 and go, shoot, I knew it was a catch. Lady asked me the other day, what's the catch? I said, the catch is you. We ready. We making millionaires. The catch is whether or not, the only catch is you. We rolling. So it amazes me how many people hear $199, which is $1 every other day for a year. Every other day. And we don't have that. And then I watch you stroke a check to Visa for $217. And interest on that is $84. So isn't it funny how people don't mind paying their bills, but they mind paying themselves? You feel me? People don't mind paying their bills, but they mind paying themselves. So they hear $199 and go, man, I got a couple of questions. Have you questioned your checking account? Question your bank account. Don't question business concept, it's business. But you don't question your situation. Am I right? It amazes me how people got questions. Oh, let's not even talk about the $35 a month. $35 a month? Shit. You on Netflix ain't watched a movie in 6 months. You ain't canceled that. They got $42 of your dollars. You might watch a movie a month. Some of y'all say, shoot, Brian, not me. Well, that's your problem too. So don't take me on that side. Brian, not me. I get it in. Well, that's your problem too. My point to you guys is this. $34.95 is $1 a day for a month. It includes the software to run your business. It includes the income shifting strategy. It includes discounted legal insurance. It includes identity theft, $1 million policy. Somebody steals your credit card, all your money, your social. You got $1 million policy until you get it worked out. It includes something called key logging, which protects your computer. It includes roadside assistance and this knowledge I'm giving you for $34.95. Wow. $1 a day. People say, I don't know. You know what the problem is? Your creditor's getting all your money. That's why you don't have it. You see? Now, cross out the $199. Put a slash through it. Can everybody afford free $99? Yeah. Can you afford free $99? For the month of October, we waived the $199. The person that brought you out is going to give you a coupon code. You put the coupon code in, that $199 drops down to $0. And you can introduce as many people as you want for free $99. At midnight on the 31st, and I mean this, it's not manual, it's automatic. The computer puts it back to $199. Now, it's not a problem, because if you understood what I understood, you would pay $1,000 to get in this thing. Absolutely. We save $600, $700 a month just on taxes. That's $6,000 or $7,200 a year just on taxes. Wow. If you was investing $6 grand a year, you know where you'd be today. Am I making sense? Yeah. So, last column right here, last C. Earn $1,000 per 7. Every 7 referrals, you earn $1,000. People say, what? Yeah. $1,000 per 7. The membership is attached. People want economic empowerment. People want to get out of debt. True or false? True. People want to lower taxes, true or false? True. People want a better retirement plan, true or false? True. People tired of working for a living, true or false? True. People want wealth, true or false? True. People struggling, true or false? True. So this opportunity is not like most opportunities. See this room? If I was in here talking about weight loss, y'all wouldn't be here. Especially when I'm not a living testament. But we're talking about wealth. And we're talking about making money. I can testify to that.
Right.
So, not just your 7, any 7 that you introduced me. I'm the youngest of 4. We'll show you how to get in position where I tell my 4 siblings, that's 4 for you. They tell 2, that's 6 for you. It's no time limit. It don't expire. You ain't got to hurry up. It don't. In 30 days, it don't go away. Every 7, you make 1,000. Those 7 go get 1, you make 1,000. Those 7 go get 1, you make 1,000. Okay? So we're going to take a break in a minute. I'm going to show you in training. For those that stick around, I'm going to do a quick 10-minute training on how to make that happen. But right now, it's free. When we hit the switch back to $199, some of y'all are going to be glad because that's when the $1,000 bonuses kick back in. Everybody cool with that, right? And you earn residual checks every time somebody pays the $34.95. You get $3, $5, or $8 per person. You put in 1,000 people this month and get $5 a head, you just earn $5,000 a month for the rest of your life. Put in 500 people this month, get $3 a head, that's $1,500 a month for the rest of your what? Life. You make residual checks out of $34.95 every month. Who likes the bonuses and the residuals? Absolutely. All right, let's get out of here. Column number 3. You need to start looking at 3 things as investments. You need some capital gains in your life. Write that down. Capital blank? Gains. B, you got to get some dividends. Dividends are checks cut every quarter for shareholders who have invested in an idea. Who like dividend checks coming every quarter. But you know what the biggest investment in the world is? New people, raise your hand so they can see you. Give you a free app. Okay, if you're not in, new people. The biggest investment in the world is yourself. Write that down for C. Yourself. Invest in who? Yourself. I don't know a better investment than me. Everybody say me. Me. Okay, the best investment in the world is you. The only way an investment is not good is if you bad. Am I right? So you got to invest in you. Them apps going around, boy. Check it out. Everybody say free 99. Free 99. All right. So, as I conclude, it's real simple. Let us know if you're a 3, 2, or 1. Number 3. Everybody say thanks but no thanks.
Thanks, but no thanks.
That's the number 3. You out. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. We appreciate you. Your finances fine. You don't need a plan. You're good to go. Number 2 says I'm in. Everybody say I'm in. I'm in. But I'm in primarily for the strategy. I don't want to tell nobody I don't want no bonuses. I'm good. Number 2s, that's good. Get your software. Get your password. Get your mobile app. All that comes in your $34.95. Get your membership. Get your roadside assistance. Get your legal discounts. All that, and start getting your finances in order for your family. You deserve it. Is that cool? Yes. Number 1 says I'm all the way in. Say all the way in. All the way in. You want the bonuses and the money that comes with that. You got it? All right. Here's the deal. Let us know if you're a 2 or 1. Tomorrow, we're at the Doubletree on Virginia Avenue. This is informal. Don't come looking for Champizzle tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're at the Doubletree. I'm doing a meeting at 7 o'clock at the Doubletree where I show the software, show you how it works, bring as many people as you can so I can catapult you into this free zone. And then in November, you get all these 199s. And back here, next week. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And we're back here on the 31st. That's the final day of the promotion. So if you're smart, you catapult everybody into the Doubletree, Virginia Avenue, by Spondivis and all that tomorrow. Am I right? Yeah. What time? 7. Okay. Then we take all that momentum from the blueprint and catapult that back into here on the 31st. You have people bringing people, bringing people, bringing people. And now that's how you create momentum, and that's how you create wealth. Is that good?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick around, man, for a little while for some Q&A. I'm going to give you guys 4 financial goals you need to hit, but go ahead and fill out your applications, man. My name is Brian Beane. I see you guys in the magazines. I appreciate it. All right? I really do. I see y'all in 10 minutes. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. 10 minutes. Yes.